Okay, hey guys, it's Gil from Sith Happens, and before I start talking to you, you might notice the quality's a lot better. So I'm using a different recording system, except for the quality is, the sound is terrible, so I'm doing a voice recording. But as I showed you in the other highlight video of our feeder clan, we actually lost our first war in a very long time. Yeah, this was kind of terrible. But anyways, I think we did a really good job, but this was kind of a fluke war. We were missing our top five, pretty much. We were missing, I think, Duvok, Wedgie Slayer. Uh, I'm not sure who else. Maybe Sam. We were missing Dad for sure. But anyways, the point was we were missing a lot of good Town Hall 9s as well. So the other clan basically had an easy win. We did try pretty hard though, so good job to us. But the first raid is just a raid by Pekka Man. We all had to hit higher because we were outmatched, so he attacked a town on 9 with his common dragons and balloons in the clan castle strategy. It works really well from what I saw. He still had one drag with full health, I think, left over, so good job. Somewhat close, but you were still able to pull off a 3-star, pretty much like always. The next attack is by Supa. He got 6 stars this war, so he's going to be doing a go wee wee attack with a lot of hogs. So he places his golems, and then he puts his wizards as backup, and then starts to break open the compartments after he places his third golem from the clan castle. Because since Town Hall 9s only have level 4 golems, it's nice to have a max golem in your clan castle. Really tank a lot of damage. And always put your higher level stuff in the middle, because the middle is where most stuff happens. So it'll be more damage, more hit points, and more tank power. So good idea. But anyways, it didn't work that well because all his golems ended up looping back into the middle. Then you can see he's funneling his hogs on the left and right to take out those defenses his golems did not go for. And his queen's in the middle under rage, just taking out the defense after defense. So the entire core is gone. The rest of this raid is just him cleaning up, and you can see those hogs still going around, taking out all the defenses he didn't go for. So that's really awesome. Without the hogs, I don't think he could have gotten a 3-star, but it's an interesting strategy, which I might use too, and uses Queen's ability right there because those defenses were just demolishing it. Those 2 giant bombs did do a great deal of damage to the hogs, and he doesn't have his king this war, so he's going to have to rely on his queen and golems to get him that 3-star because of those giant bombs. Those hogs were a little low on health. Anyways, so yeah, you can see I'm just speeding it up because the rest of this raid is just him cleaning up, waiting for the queen to target that archer tower, then the raid will pretty much be over. Which might be a little longer than you expect. But there you go, the queen finally goes after it, and then just has to take out those 4 remaining buildings. And boom, awesome job, Supa. 6 stars this war, and I know I have that assisted touch thing, kind of annoying. But the next raid is by area. Everyone's pretty consistent in war, but area's doing a go wee wee wipe attack. Someone told me to call it that, so I'm going to call it go wee wee wipe with some Valkyries. So he just busts into the middle. I really recommend bringing a level 5 golem in your clan castle, but I guess he brings a max golem in his clan castle instead. Let me see for sure. Yep, he brings a max golem and a max wizard. His king and Pekka go off to the side as a max one. And his queen might circle back, but overall, the rest of his troops went in the center, and they're just demolishing the core because he dropped a really well-placed rage spell. And he doesn't really need another spell. Actually, he might need a rage spell in the center, but he can save his heal spell because not too many things are taking a lot of damage. So there he goes. He places his rage spell, activates his king's ability, and he'll activate his queen's ability soon too, but once she starts taking some damage. So he drops a heal spell for the Pekkas. And the Pekka that didn't go in the heal spell, you can already predict he's gonna die soon, so should go with the flow next time. The cannon ends up taking him out, and then the queen and the P.E.K.K.A, the Max P.E.K.K.A, they'll end up circling back and taking out the rest of these defenses, which I should fast forward soon. And anyways, I'll talk a little more about this recording software. It's pretty cool. Like, you can see the quality is pretty much perfect. So it like records from the phone, except for the audio quality is still terrible for some reason. So I have to do voiceovers every time, but that's alright. So the next raid is by Mort, I think. Oh, Max Fozzie. That's who it was. So he's doing another Go Wee Wee attack, and since we already saw one or two of these, I'm gonna kind of start out by speeding it up. So he places his Max Golem in the center, just like I recommended, and starts his Go Wee Wee attack, and after all the buildings are taken out, he drops his heroes. And then he drops a lightning spell on the clan castle troops, so it doesn't do too much damage to the Max Golem. But once it reaches the center, it pretty much explodes anyway, but the Golem might still do a great job of tanking a lot of damage, while the other troops just go to work under that rage spell. And that mortar does do a lot of damage, that's why I usually bring a heal spell, but he thought it would be nice to bring 3 rage and 1 lightning spell, which still worked out really well for him. And over here, I was just playing around with the audio quality. I don't know if you could actually hear my voice, so I was kind of panicking. But now it's confirmed that this recording software, really great graphics, just terrible audio quality. Again, why I'm doing a voiceover. And the next raid is by, I think, Wheeler. Not sure though. Yeah, it was by Wheeler. And Zohab had a really nice raid too. Sorry you couldn't share that, but anyways, he's attacking Town Hall 10 with 2 multi-set Infernos with Go Wee Wee, but I don't know how he still manages to pull off a 3-star, even though the Inferno pretty much locks onto his troops the entire raid. But all those witches, it's a lot of Dark Elixir, but well worth it. There's no way those Infernos can take out all those troops. But anyways, the witches just spawn like 10 every second. It's crazy. So there you go, his first Inferno goes down, which was really needed, because it did take out a lot of troops. But that second Inferno, it's pretty deep into the base, so yeah, he'll probably be locking onto his troops for the rest of the raid. But anyways, he just doesn't back down. He just places the rest of what he has very strategically where he needs it. He drops his king on the other side. Your heroes are very important, and you'll see why later. And his king just takes out the other half of the base, while his queen and some other troops take out the other half. And see that king, he upgraded it enough so it barely takes any damage from the stuff shooting at him. Unless you have a single Inferno, pretty much nothing safe from that. Anyways, the X-Bow is going to be the only thing that really does most of the damage. I think he could have used that Queen's ability better, but still, a 3-star in a Town Hall 10 like this, that's amazing. In my raid, since we all had to hit higher than we usually do, was on a Town Hall 10 with 2 single Infernos, and it was the worst raid I've done in a very long time. The only reason I'm showing it is because it shows you how important your heroes actually are. So anyways, after the king takes out the mortar, oh, yep, see, that's what I was talking about. You know your Inferno did a good job if it runs out of, I guess, fuel in the middle of the raid. So even after all that, his Inferno, not his Inferno, his heroes are still alive. His king does end up going down, but I think his queen stays alive for the rest of the raid. And as a Town Hall 9, your queen is a really important thing to getting 3-stars. So phenomenal raid, Wheeler. The next raid was by me, and it was a mess, but I'll show you how important it is to have your heroes. So he's okay. I was gonna say he. So I start out by bringing 1 golem into clan castle and 1 normally. And the reason I place all my troops so fast is because I do not want that single Inferno to target either one of my golems. So I was really hoping my witches would be like, I don't know, distractions, but actually no skeletons distracted the Infernos. And boom, you can already see my golems are pretty much dead. One got out of the way in time, but the other one, the Infernos, just demolished them. So all I have left is a few wizards and my queen, going for the town hall. So now all I really do have left is my queen. So I did have to use her rage ability, and she's under a rage spell. So thankfully I upgraded my queen enough so it could actually get this town hall. So that's 1 star, and I'm at 38%. And it's all up to this golem and my king. Like, I have nothing else left. I have a heal spell which I'll place, and some wall breakers and 5 barbs and 5 arch, but it's pretty much up to my king. So my king actually does, spoiler alert, bring me all the way up past 50%. So that's almost he got over 20% in this raid for me, plus those wall breakers, barbs and archers. But it was pretty much all my king. And in celebration, taking out the last building to get the 50%, I dropped some reinforcement barbs and archers, as you can see, to join the party. But yeah, this is why you should upgrade your heroes. And after how close it was for getting the town hall, I upgraded my queen straight away, even though it was 75,000 dark elixir. Well worth it in my opinion. And also, inspiration from Aria's raid. I got level 3 Valkyries after this too, so I'm going to work on level 4, but I have to get some Dark Elixir because I just blew 75k on my queen. So, really important to upgrade your heroes. Hope you learned from that raid. Troops are more important, but don't forget the heroes. Those are pretty vital. So Augie, this one I really liked. He attacked from the farthest side of the town hall, so you could get 50% and not worry about that. So he could first get 50% and go for the town hall, or get 50% once he hits the town hall. But overall, he should be in like 45% or something really close once he gets to the town hall. So he uses 2 golems and he starts his attack. Brings 1 heal spell, 3 rage. Works pretty well. But he's pretty much placing another rage because he really wants to take out that multi-set Inferno as fast as he can. So there you go. The multi-Inferno is just wrecking his troops. But I can see the frustration from this. Good thing he didn't place a heal spell on those troops because the troops actually do not heal. So he's used all the spells by the Inferno. And as I said, he's almost at 45%, and he's in the core 45%. And now he took out the town hall, somehow jumped to 49%. And there you go, 50%, 2 stars. Great job, Augie. Really awesome raid. And yeah, smart idea to attack from the farther side to get the 50%. And I'm going to be sharing 2 more raids before I upgrade or upload our first loss. And I think since I started this war recap series. But now our war record, we do have the same amount of ties and losses now. We're 70. Actually, I don't know what we are right now. I think we might be 73-3-3. So we have 3 ties and 3 losses. Only 1 loss I'll really consider an actual loss. The clan was outmatched to us, but they were a really good war clan too. Again, the Indo Pride clan I was talking about. The ties, they were just from some silly mistakes. But ties aren't nearly as hurtful as losses. We're gonna have to see that big red bar surrounded by all our green wins for, well, I think a few weeks. But it's okay, because I know we don't let losses happen that easily. So Mortimizer, he has a lot of troops in the center and none anywhere else. And Mort, he's really good at bringing a few extra troops to get the 50%. I know it's been more than one occasion where he's brought minions to get him exactly 50%. But this one has to be his closest one yet. He has 2 wizards and 1 barb left, and that minion just shooting over there. So he's already got the town hall, and he does not want to let us down, so he's really trying to get the 50%. So he places a wizard there, and he places his barb and a wizard at the top at the lab. Sorry, I couldn't capture that. And that's pretty much going to get him the 50%. Oh, just a barb, sorry. Yeah, he places his second wizard down there too. So boom. I just showed you the barbarian, the last opened that lab, and he used full force, and it paid off very well. Great job, Mort. Really sucks how this was a fluke war, missing all our, not saying everyone else is not good, but all our amazing attackers. I really wanted to see what Duvok would have done this war. But he's in the next war, so it won't be any challenge for us. Actually, I think we should win that one by a landslide. I was watching it for a few minutes, and they weren't doing so hot. Anyway, so Keith Hart, this is a spoiler alert overkill, and he doesn't even have a queen. But that level 20 king did a good job upgrading that. Hopefully I get that one day. Anyway, so he pretty much has all his troops in the center. And you'll see later on how many wizards he has left alive. Like, you can't really see that well because of all the explosions. But look at that right there. Right by the wizard tower, I'll zoom into it. Look at all those wizards. It's crazy how many he has left alive. They all go to a very low amount of health because of that mortar, but they're still alive. A lot of them do die, but again, you can already tell this is overkill. I was watching this one live, and I have to say, this had to be the best raid this war, the best attack this war. It was the highest 3-star. He has 2 of his 3 golems still alive, a few golemites, and there goes like 50 troop space worth of troops blown up by the giant bomb. If those bombs weren't there, it would definitely have been overkill. He still has a lot of troops left, like 2 witches, like 4 wizards, 2 golems, and all those barbs and archers. And as they go to that builder's hut, you can just admire how these troops, like, I don't know, if I ever got 3-starred in war, I'd know to change my base. It's either we're really good attackers because we do it so often, or something. But anyways, before I call you off or whatever, I'm just gonna go through our war log. The other clan, again, fluke war, but I'm still gonna count this as a pretty decent war for us too. Would have been nice if we got a win to go with it. But anyways, I think this has been War Recap number 77, if I remember right. But yeah, probably. So thanks for watching.